ready.
Like, I guess, how's the spring kind of gone for you, and what's kind of been your focus?
Yeah, spring has been it's been fantastic so far. Obviously, new tight end coach, Coach Parker's been fantastic. We've been learning a bunch of new things in the tight end room. New head coach, obviously, been coming out here, kind of a little bit of a new practice per se, and no, it's been great. Everything's been intense. Everything's been up tempo. We've been out here grinding. We're learning a lot, and we're getting way better.
And then what's been that adjustment to Coach Parker?
Yeah, a lot of attention to detail with Coach Parker. You know, he came in here. We went straight into the film room. It was, what do you need to work on? What do you need to work on? And that's what I love. That's what I love about him. He knows that he's hard on me. That's what I need in the coach. He's going to be very, very hard on me, and he's been pushing me to just get better, get better, get better. And I've been getting tremendously better this spring.
You mentioned he's been hard on you. What's his personality and coaching style like in addition to that?
Yeah, he won't, just because you make the play, he won't let things get through. Like, I can run a 20-yard route, catch it. He'll say good catch, but, and there's always a but to everything, which is what I like, because I can always learn from it. You know, if I can get that extra 5 yards to the extra 10 yards because I need 2 more steps in my route, or I need to tuck it and pin the defender when I catch the ball, that type of thing. So it's more about what more can I do, not what can I get better at, you know?
And then what have you kind of seen from Drew and Tyler over the course of the spring?
Yeah. Obviously, I mean, I've seen a lot from both quarterbacks since I've been here in my 2.5 years. Both great quarterbacks. I have trust in both of them. They're both ballers, you know, and they've been battling this spring. Like I said, this is what spring ball is for, you know? We're finding our quarterback right now. We get to see who can ball, and they've both been balling so far, so.
Coach Reese mentioned that just how, you know, he depends on you to kind of improve and be that leader, but it's like, you know, one of those things where you're already in that zone already, where there's not really a whole lot they can actually ask you to do because of the progress you've made in such a short time, and you're kind of being this star in college football. But what have they tried to instill in you to become a more vocal leader and a more on-field leader?
Yeah, 100%. I would say one of my main goals coming into this spring was be more vocal, no doubt. There's that saying where it's lead by example, but I kind of hate that saying, because if I'm leading by example, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So my mindset coming into the spring, coming into lifts, coming into meetings, be way more vocal with not just the tight ends, but the entire offense and also the entire team. That's kind of been on the forefront for what I need, and so far I feel like I've been pretty successful, and it's been going pretty well.
A lot of competition in spring ball. I feel like everybody we ask about it says the competition is ramped up this year. How's this defense been? What have you been seeing from them so far?
Yeah. Pretty amazing defense. You know, they've run some twists on us. They've run some coverage where they hide some stuff. It's pretty complicated. You know, Coach Golden has done a fantastic job with the defense. He's challenged me as an individual. He's challenged the entire offense. He's challenged both Tyler and Drew. And I would say the entire offense as a whole has got better because of that. We've got tremendously better, and Coach Golden has just been a fantastic job with the defense.
Is the Matthew on your mind at all this year? I know last year was a little snub on the final list. Is that
Yeah. I would say right now I'm focused on being a football player, being the best football player I can be, being the best leader I can be. Whatever happens after that, that's out of my control. I'm just going to try to be the best leader, be the best football player I can be.
And is there a particular aspect of your game that you feel like you've been leaning more into working on, or just kind of rounding out?
I would say, you know, it's a pretty easy thing, but my depth in my routes, an extra 2 steps, an extra 1 step, an extra 3 steps, that can be the difference between another 10 yards, 15 yards, that type of thing. You know, sometimes I'm running routes, I'm eager to get the ball, eager, just relax, get through the route, get through the depth, get the extra 5-10 yards. If I can take it, I'll take it.
And a big, reliable tight end is obviously a new quarterback's best friend. How do you see that? How do you see yourself helping in that role with whichever quarterback is selected?
Yeah, like I said before, I've trusted both quarterbacks. I laugh about it with Drew sometimes, because sometimes I just tell him to throw it up. Like, you know, even if I'm not open, just throw it up sometimes. But no, I think I have a connection with both of them. They both know my route running. They know it's an art. They know when I'm going to break. They know when I'm going to snap, that type of thing. And I feel like both of them understand me in that sense.
And you're one of the premier players in college football. How do you improve and become? I know you talked about the 1 step in your route or 2 steps in your route, but you know, how do you improve from where you were last year? And you know, knowing that you're going to be in this double coverage in order to kind of put the pressure on a new quarterback, how do you bring that to the offense?
Yeah, it's a little bit of what Coach Parker came in and taught me right off the bat. Like I said, coming in, to this spring ball, I was like, yeah, I feel like I had a pretty successful season last year. Got right into the tape with Coach Parker. And right away, it was like, this is what you're doing wrong, this is what you need to change right away. And I was like, dang, Coach, I thought I had a pretty good season. But that's the type of thing I like about him, and that's what I'm talking about when I talk about Coach Parker, is the very attention to detail, the steps, if the defender's here, you can do 3 different things instead of 2 different things. You can do 5 different things when the defender's on this hip, that type of thing. And that's the type of stuff I'm going to improve on, and I have been improving on.
When you think about, new coaches coming in, you think about the cohesiveness, kind of taking a little bit of time to kind of get together. But what have you seen from the group of coaches on the offensive and defensive side?
The new coaching staff clicked right away, in my eyes. Right away, we had a team meeting. All the new coaches were introduced. I shook everybody's hands, and Coach Golden came from Cincinnati, obviously, and I'm 10, 15 minutes right outside of Cincinnati, so I was talking about Skyline a little bit and some good foods in Cincinnati. But no, everybody's been fantastic. Everybody's clicked, I feel like. Very competitive people. Every coach in here is a competitive person, and that's kind of what drives this spring, I feel like, and it's been a fantastic spring so far.
Any questions on Zoom? Kyle Kelly.
Sorry, my bad.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Hey, can you hear me okay, Mike?
Yep.
Hey, Kyle Kelly from Inside ND Sports on Rivals. I was just wondering, you've accomplished a lot in your career already. You set the single season receptions record last year, and you're the next in the long line of Notre Dame tight ends with Kyle Rudolph, Tyler Eifert, and a lot of those talented NFL draft picks. I just want to know, what kind of goals do you have for yourself this spring and also this season, and how do you think you've done measuring them so far?
Yeah. Number one, I would say coming to this spring, kind of talked about it a little bit before, is being more of a vocal leader. And I feel like I've done that for sure. I've led the tight ends, I've led the offense, and the whole team as a whole. And I feel like that was kind of one of my goals, and I definitely hit that. And going to the season, I'm just going to try to play the best ball I can play. And like I said before, whatever happens, happens. If I win a Mackey, if I'm an All-American, win a national championship, I'm going to go in, try to play my best ball, try to have my team play their best ball, and see what happens.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, I thought I would just follow up. Everyone's making, such a big deal about the depth in the wide receiver room, and obviously you have a prominent role in the offense already. So what kind of expectation do you have for this season, and what is offensive coordinator Tommy Rees kind of outlined for you?
Definitely going to get the ball some more rather than last year and freshman year, which is fantastic for me. And I feel like we got some good receivers out wide that can open things up for me even more than last year. And I feel like I'm going to open things up for the receivers too. So I feel like it's going to be a good little one-two punch with our offense to kind of have me open things up for them, and then they use their speed. People like Braden Lindsey, Dion, JT, Joe when he's back, those type of players to open things up for me.
Any other questions on Zoom? All right. I think we're good. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.